What is up, guys? This is the Battle Jew here with the ESC clan again, and I got a nice TDM Hanoi match for you guys. I go 34 or 35 and 4 and get dogs and all that nice stuff. You'll see I actually got a napalm and a P52, and that was an accident. You guys ever had it where like you set up your kill streaks one way for a private match or whatnot, and you get to change them back? Well, I actually, the 2 matches before this, I was playing Newtown, and so I was getting some pretty good scores, so I switched them up to P52 and napalm to get the nice kill streaks, and I actually got one. If you guys seen my when napalm works video over there to the right, you should check that out. I got a pretty good 5-man kill napalm, and it was pretty epic. But other than that, I wanted to talk about just a couple things. I'm a little bit tired. Late nights on the game, I guess. But so yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about kill streaks and what works, what doesn't, when to use them, when not to. So most of the time, if I'm playing a more like medium-sized map, or even larger, I'll use and I don't know how the team plays. I'll most of the time use spy plane, napalm, and chopper, and it works out pretty well. I don't normally start out with dogs in a first round of me being in a lobby, just because I don't know how the other team is, and I'm the kind of person I like to have my kill streaks. I don't just always have dogs on, just waiting to see if I'm gonna get them or not. So I definitely wait a couple rounds in the lobby, and obviously in this lobby I felt pretty comfortable with that. I actually really wanted to just get I wanted to get Blackbird and attack chopper instead of the napalm and P52, but I get a couple kills with those anyway, and it ends up okay. Alright, but any smaller maps, I normally like Nuketown or Summit, sometimes firing range. I'll definitely whip out the B-52 with the napalm. I don't really normally use the mortar team just because the attack radius is so small. I know you get 3, but I'm still feel like I'm just like shooting the needle. I'm looking for the needle in the haystack when I use those, and so I normally just will use the napalm or only stunner since they have the long straight radius or distance or whatever you want to call it. As far as what else is there? Care packages. I don't really use care packages that much, mostly because like I hate getting ammo, and I know when I get an napalm that I'm getting something that will kill. You know what I mean? So I don't like really rolling the dice, and I don't want to have to use Hardline Pro to change those napalms and spy planes. And it's especially annoying since I normally always use spy plane anyway. Just because I get a spy plane, then I roll a care package, and a lot of times you get spy planes or ammos, and guess what? Whoop! I got another spy plane, and my other one's still going, and so it always feels like a waste to me. SAM turrets and normal turret guns. I don't really like turrets, mostly because they can get killed, and I know dogs can get killed, but it's not really the same thing because you have like 20 dogs and you only have 1 turret. Especially if the other person has Ghost Pro, they can just walk straight up to it and knife or hack it, and that always gets way on my nerves. Not to mention, you have to position it right if you want to get a lot of kills off it. And the SAM turret, it doesn't even get you kills, so it's kind of self-explanatory why I wouldn't use that. And RC car, I really find it the noobiest thing in the game. So normally I won't even. I only think I have like 2 or 3 kills with RC car on my combat record. And Blackbird, of course. normally, so yeah, those are the ones I like to use. Dogs, Blackbird, Chopper, Napalm, and Spy Plane. And I'll mix it up depending on how I feel like I'm doing the game. Secondly, I also wanted to kind of talk about like my view on gameplay modes. Like, you'll see a lot, pretty much almost all TDMs from me. And if that gets boring, like really boring for you guys, I'll try to change it up. But really, I always kind of hate going into demolition and domination matches because, especially when I'm just me, you know, the only way you'll get me to do it is if I have a full party. But if I'm by myself, I really won't do it because a lot of times I'll find myself in there and, you know, there's either noobs who will just sit on the flag the whole game, or they won't play the objective at all, and that really pisses me off. So I end up not playing the objective, and then I lose a bunch. But and then also, I feel like anytime you have an objective, it just asks for campers to come out because, you know, I saw one of Convoy's videos on why he thought TDM was pretty slow, and it can be at times, especially if you're playing a bigger map. But he was playing Array, and I don't think that was a really fair judgment when you're playing on Array, since that's the biggest map. And not to mention, we doesn't have 6-on-6 support or even ground wars, which I would totally always be doing if I had that, like, correct size. It does get slow, and I'm the guy who always, even though I snipe, I always hit the Nuketown button if it's on there for the voting, because I love how fast-paced and action it is. But I mean, when I do demolition, I always or domination, there's always campers camping the objective because there's something there for them to camp. You know what I mean? It's something they have to protect. You know, when you get to, like this guy, when you get the campers in TDM, a lot of times if you just have a spy plane and whatnot, you know, it's not as bad because, like, and, you know, I know you can use flak jacket, but like there's grenades everywhere and people rushing the objective, and it makes for a really hectic gameplay, and it's hard to get a really good kill death ratio, at least for me. And that's my thoughts on it. I know a lot of you guys probably have different thoughts, but that's my thought on it, like objective games, especially on demolition. A lot of times we end up getting spawn camped, and I get super pissed off and like rage at the game and all that. And that's about the only time I do that. I just spawn camping. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. That and getting killed from behind or left or right. Those are my two biggest pet peeves in the entire game. I'll like really start getting pissed off. Noob tubes don't bother me so much because a lot of times when they're tubing, they either miss or I can snipe them before they tube me. So yeah. Anyway, I got my puppies and going pretty good. As far as montage stuff goes, I haven't really talked about that a lot, but hopefully within the next 10 days we can get a little preview out for you guys, kind of like yeah, just a little, I guess, ad or commercial for it. Cole hasn't been able to edit that much just because of she can't edit at her dad's, and she's been over there, but this week she's going to be popping over at her mom's for a little while, so hopefully we'll get some of that together, and we'll get you guys a little bit, give you the down low on the whole montage stuff. I've been working, you've seen a couple of my clips, and I've been putting those up on my channel. But anyway, talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, rate, comment, all that good stuff. Peace out.